It is Tuesday and I arrived in Milan on Sunday, and I have just spent the last 2 days getting used to my new home. This is my apartment for the next month or so. I know that I have a lot to update you guys on, but basically when I went to Paris to get signed, I ended up signing with Monster, not only in Paris but in Milan and Madrid. My agents here wanted me to come. Honestly, I am just so excited to experience Milan and living here, even if it's only for the month. And if I book something, that's just the cherry on top. But truly, the city is so beautiful. I got in quite early on Sunday and then unpacked and went for a walk in my neighborhood. I stumbled upon the markets, which my agent was telling me she thinks is only on the last Sunday of every month, which I don't think I'll be here for the last Sunday of this month. So I'm very grateful that I did end up going for that walk and finding this market, because it was so beautiful. So many people around, so lively, so bubbly, so many beautiful pieces. It was just like a warm hug and such a beautiful welcome to the city. I took a lot of little videos when I was walking around because I just could not believe how beautiful it was and wanted to share that with you guys. And then yesterday I went and met my agents for the first time, because I'd obviously met the Paris team but I hadn't met the Milan team, and they're all so kind and warm. I had a great meeting with them yesterday, and then this morning I went in and took my Polaroids, which is the photos that my agents will use to put me forth for castings. Beautiful sunny day outside, so I definitely want to go for a walk. But before I do that, I wanted to have some chill time and do some drawing. I haven't had a chance to just sit and be creative for the sake of creating. I obviously do this and my job is a creative job, but I think it's really important to have a creative outlet that isn't your job as well, and that you're just creating for yourself. And when my hands are busy, it stops me from going on my phone or social media and just really allows me to be present. I just opened this up, and the last drawing I did was when I was in Paris, and that was the view outside my window. I didn't end up finishing it, but I think she's kind of cute being unfinished like that. Just fades into the abyss. I've taken so many photos, so I'm going to look through my phone and pull up one of those images to reference, put on some instrumental music and just chill for a bit. It's almost 7 and I'm gonna go for a walk. Maybe go find somewhere to watch the sunset. I'm thinking the river would be beautiful, and maybe I can bring my book. I might bring this one, which I got in Paris and I'm only halfway through. It's just a lot lighter than my other read at the moment, so I'll bring her, maybe a little snack, and go sit by the river. Encouraging you to just go, 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 desiring approval, deciding where you times. I think once you kind of have your values a little bit more, I think it will be comfortable to issue or something created, not really by attempts to make things you don't have in the world. And it's not acting requires some of the things because you don't really act that much. I have to. Good morning, guys. I am definitely jet lagged this trip. Could not fall asleep. I tried to go to bed at like 10, even though I was like so awake. And I read for like an hour, and then at 11 I gave it a go, and I genuinely did not fall asleep until like 3 a.m. And then I kept waking up every like half an hour. Anyway, I let myself sleep in until 11, which is like crazy for me because I'm always up at like 6:37 because I don't have anything on until my casting this afternoon. So I figured it's better to just sleep in and get some sleep. Since I've been getting my hair bleached a lot lately, like almost every month at this point, which is so bad for my hair. The one thing that has been saving it is this K18 treatment. I'm sure you guys have seen it around. I think it had its moment like a year or two ago and everyone was using it, but I was a little late to the trend, and then like a year ago I started using this, and it seriously makes the biggest difference. You have to activate it, and it's white when it's activated. It feels so wrong because you only shampoo your hair when you wash it and don't put conditioner in, and you use this treatment in place of conditioner. But you gotta trust the process. I'm just gonna do a half pump for the back. And then I'll just let that dry, and I'll add some hair oil. I use the Olaplex bonding oil. And that's the hair routine at the moment. Simple but effective. When I was packing for Milan, I was trying my best to just do one suitcase, which is hard because I also don't know, like, I know that I'm going to be in Milan for a month, but I don't know how long I'm going to be away for. Like, I might go to Paris after, I might go to London, might go back to New York. I honestly, like, my plans are so up in the air. So I wanted to bring trans-seasonal pieces and just kind of have like a capsule wardrobe with me, which I think I did a good job of. But then it was my skincare and like hair care that was adding all of the weight. So that ended up being my real struggle, was cutting down on my skincare. We got there in the end. I've literally only got with me the things that I need. My cleanser exploded on the plane trip over and all leaked into my Booster X, and now it's not turning on. So very sad about that, but in the meantime I've just been using a gua sha. Obviously doesn't have like the red light and all of that, but I do think that it helps a lot with just like depuffing and massaging the skin. And I just use a mixture of my moisturizer and oil. Here is the little outfit of the day. Jeans that fit me well, tight fitted black top, and then I'll wear my black loafers but bring my black heels to change into. Very excitingly, I have my new comp cards. Super quick little grocery haul. Some nuts, pickles, salad, tomatoes, yogurt, rock melon, some frozen veg, and some mushrooms. I had such a wonderful day today. I did get a little bit lost going to my casting, but I'm so glad that I left early because I was still on time, and I ended up meeting two really lovely girls when I was at the casting. One of them's actually with my agency who I met the other day, and then the other just happened to be at the same casting. And it's so funny how the universe works like that sometimes, because I came here knowing no one in Milan, but I just had a feeling that I would make some really beautiful friends here. And day 3 and I have already met the most lovely girls. We went for a bit of a walk after and then stopped and had a little drink and nibble and a nice yap for a couple of hours. It is just so refreshing when you meet like-minded people, but you do have to put yourself out there. Like, if I hadn't talked to them at the casting, then it wouldn't have led to such a beautiful afternoon. Anyway, I walked by the shops and grabbed a couple of things. It's really hard when I'm in a new country and on my own, because I'm only here for a month, so I don't want to be wasteful and buy things I'm not going to use all of. And I'm also only cooking for myself, so it's boring. I end up having the same kind of things over and over again, but I'm just trying to enjoy the fresh produce here. I just made a little snack to time me over to dinner. It's just these like wheat crackers. I don't know what they put in it, but it tastes so good. And then tofu, tomato, and rocket with, of course, some salt and pepper on top. Very good. The tomatoes here taste so good. And I know they taste like extra good because I've just come from New York, where everything just kind of tastes a little bit watered down. I hate to say it, but it just does. Good morning, guys. It is bright and early and I'm about to head to the hair salon, but it's not what you're thinking. I'm not getting any color touch-ups. I am cutting my hair, which is such a normal, regular thing, but I feel like I have such an attachment to my hair because I've had it like this and long basically my whole life, especially in my modeling career. I haven't had to cut it, but my agency here thinks that it will elevate my look if I cut it like shoulder length, and it'll go a lot curlier. It'll, like, we add some layers to it, make it something different. So I'm excited, a little bit nervous, but excited. I'm trusting them, trusting their vision. And at the end of the day, it's just hair.